All right. Hello, everybody. I am so excited to be back with you guys. This episode, I hope, is impactful, inspiring, and hopefully you walk away with some action steps that you can take to improve your life. Let's hop right on in. Welcome back to the Just Now podcast. My name is Joshua J, your host for today, and today we are covering limiting beliefs. There's a lot of spiritual and coaches and a lot of people doing a lot of things online. And I can say from firsthand experience, I probably was one of those people that was repeating things that I had learned from coaches that I had paid for, or experiences that I have been a part of, but didn't really understand what the meaning of what I was saying until I really started putting things into practice. So let's talk about and dissect limiting beliefs for just a moment. A limiting belief is something that is so deeply rooted within who you are that it holds you back from who you can become. It holds you back from achieving your dreams, your goals, having the relationship, having the kids, having the job, having the career, having the salary, having the freedom. These are things like I'm not smart enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, I shouldn't be here. It's things as if I don't deserve success. I don't have the tools, and because I don't have the tools, I'm never going to be successful. I have never had a successful relationship before now, so why is this one going to be any successful? It is these things that we have conditioned ourselves to believe about ourselves, and or it is we went through traumatic experiences and the experiences told us or taught us that we were less than. However, we were less than what we thought we were. So as we discuss limiting beliefs, I want to try to help you, one, unlock maybe some limiting beliefs that you have around your own self, your own mental wellness, your own life, and hopefully unpack them just a little bit to help you believe just a little bit more in who you are as a person. Some limiting beliefs that I've heard in my career: I'm too old to get started. No one's going to believe me. No one's going to look at me. No one's going to see who I truly am, right? And we have to step away from believing negative things about ourselves. When we start believing the negativity, whether it be internal or external, we lower who we are. We lower to a lower frequency in order to please other people, instead of really digging deep within ourselves and finding that strength, that courage, that motivation, that inspiration, that guidance, that support that we need to really tackle those limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs hold you back from your goals. I've said that already. It keeps you small. It keeps you stuck. It keeps you so within yourself. It keeps you comfortable. And it will also keep you sabotaging who you are. I remember 2 years ago that I declared a goal. And that goal was I wanted to make $4,000 a month in my business. And there was a mentor, quote unquote mentor. Be very, very careful of who you call a mentor. But there was this mentor around this time that told me, Josh, your goal is too high. You should aim a little bit lower. No one makes that amount of money. Now, this person that told me this was a nurse and was also in the affiliate marketing space as well. And I remember when I had this conversation and she told me this, I immediately believed exactly what she said. My actions, though, did not. Internally, I believe I let someone else put an idea into my head that I was not worthy of a paycheck of over $4,000 a month. Mind you, I had a paycheck that did this in corporate America, right? So it's not that I wasn't worthy of receiving this amount of money. It was a point that I had already done it in corporate America. Now I was doing it in my own business. And I hadn't built enough, let me say, confidence in who I was and what I was presenting. And I let that slip into my slip in I let that slip into my well-being. And I sat on it for probably 2 months, and I believed it. I started decreasing my productivity. I started decreasing my activity. I started slacking off in my business. I started just really allowing this person to tell me what I can and can't accomplish. And then after the 2 month time frame, I realized what I was doing. Thank goodness I was in therapy. And my therapist called me out on it. He said, it's time for you to get out of circles of people who don't believe in your same vision. He also said that other people won't believe in your vision as much or as any of the effort that you put into it. And what I took away from that moment is, for the rest of my life, I will be the only person, for me, that can see, touch, taste, tell the vision that I have. And I have to be the biggest cheerleader for myself as well. And because of this, the 2 months passed, I resigned from said company because of this. No one knows this actual story. I never told this. And I'm so glad that I get to share it with you guys today. I resigned. I said I refuse to be a part of an environment that doesn't support my dreams. And I even lied. When I resigned and I was telling all of my quote unquote friends around the time that I was resigning and leaving and things of that nature, I told them that I was taking a mental health break, which I really wasn't. I didn't know I was anyways. And it was magical. It was the first time that I can honestly say, as an adult, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, that I chose me. But the limiting belief was very much real. The limiting belief that I was not worthy to receive success in my business, even though I had already created success in my career, it was very present. And I got to work through that belief. I was stuck for a moment, a few months actually. I had a very long journey of growth, and it took me, to be quite honest, it took me all of last year to really start believing in myself, to really go through therapy, to really understand who I am, and what I want to present to this world. And it's now being shown through the podcast, through social media, through the businesses, etc., etc., etc. And as we break through the limiting beliefs ourselves, typically your goals, your dreams, your aspirations start to come to your reality, because you are no longer sabotaging your ideas. I say this all the time, and I want to repeat it for those that are listening. What we think becomes reality. So if you have limiting beliefs sitting and resting as free real estate in your head, that is thoughts that you are continuously thinking about, and that is building your reality. Instead of allowing and letting those limiting beliefs sit in your noggin, your head, for free, it is time to kick them out. It is time to allow the limiting belief to go limit something else, because we are limitless creatures. We are limitless beings. We are magical. Do you know how magical you are? How the world had to perfectly align to create you in the perfect opportunity. We are magical. And if we are magical and divine and destined for greatness, because we all are, then we don't need to allow these limiting beliefs to stay in our head. So I'm going to very quickly walk you through some tactical training that you can do around your own mental health, your own mental wellness, your own mindset around specifically limiting beliefs. And hopefully this helps you start transitioning from being limited to being limitless, right? So very first thing I would say is visualization. I would say I need you to take some time each day. If each day is too much, do it at least once a week, where you plug in, get into a quiet room, be by yourself, and visualize you achieving all of your goals, all of your dreams, all of your accomplishments that you want for yourself. And I want you to see yourself in that vision. And when you see yourself in that vision, I don't want it to be like you seeing yourself like on a stage. I want you to put yourself as if you were the person on the stage, looking out at the crowd, not looking from the crowd, looking at yourself on stage. You have to be in the body. You have to be so connected that you literally, while you're visualizing your best life, right? You are in the mind of your highest form, of your greatest accomplishments, of who you are then. And you need to start seeing that often, over and over and over. Something that I want to add to this, and I know a lot of people be like, Josh, journaling ain't that important. Journal. I keep journals by me every day. You never know when you're going to get a great idea. You never know when you need to write something that's so important. You never know when you need to release emotions that are stuck. Maybe you need to release some self-sabotaging beliefs. So therefore, you should get a journal and write about them. Why do you believe you're not worthy of success? Why do you believe you're not worthy of having the relationship of your dreams? Why do you believe that you're not worthy to have children and a family you desire? Why do you believe that you're too old to accomplish your dreams? Why do you believe that you can't have massive success overnight? Why do you have these beliefs? Go back and think about, what are you telling yourself anytime something hard, difficult, challenge arises? Because I guarantee there's a limiting belief around the corner that you get to work through. Now, working on limiting beliefs can be hard. You literally, the reason why we probably have limiting beliefs probably stream back to some childhood memory. Someone did something to you, or someone said something to you, or someone took something away from you. And because of that, you believe that you weren't worthy. I remember one time, one of my parents told me no. I asked for a toy and they said no. Do you know, I discovered in therapy that just by them telling me no for a toy that I really, really wanted, I believed and I adapted the quality and the limiting belief that I was not worthy enough to have the things that I desire. It is something so simple that could have happened in your childhood, adulthood, anywhere, in any experience, that you adapted a belief that you're not worthy of whatever it is. So the first thing I would say do is, one, visualization. Visualize your best self, your best life, hitting your goals, hitting your dreams. Anytime you set new goals, and if it doesn't make you feel like your heart's beating fast, double it, triple it, until you get like that fast-paced heartbeat and you're like, what am I doing? That's the goals you want to start going after. And after you draw out and visualize those goals, do it on repeat. Repeat them till you write them out. Visualize so you can start erasing and eliminating and or reducing those limiting beliefs. The next thing I would say is celebrate your successes. Any successes. A lot of time we are so fast-paced, go, 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 that we don't celebrate who we are, what we're accomplishing, all the things. If you got up this morning and it's been hard for you to get up, celebrate it. If you had a big win at work today, celebrate it. If you got some proposal passed, celebrate it. If you are in a healthy marriage or a healthy relationship, celebrate it. If you just had a kid and you are a mom probably going through postpartum depression, man, celebrate it. And I know you probably shouldn't celebrate postpartum, but you just gave life to another human being. Celebrate all of your successes, no matter how big or how small. You just hit 1 million, cool. You just hit 10 followers on social media, cool. Celebrate everything. The more we get into a place of gratitude and celebration, we can reduce and or eliminate these limiting mindsets that we have about ourselves. The next tactic or action step that you can take is building a connection and a support system of people who you can, one, seek value from, and then two, be supported by. A lot of us have friends, family, associates, coworker, employees that are negative as freak. Like they are just the most negative people. Or like maybe you'll bring them an idea. Maybe it's a partner. Maybe it's a family member. Maybe it's even your kids. You bring up an idea and you're like, I really want to do this. And they come back with some negativity. Get out of them circles. Limit your time around people who don't see the same vision as you or can't support you in the vision you see for yourself. So find a support system, find people that you find value, encourage I encourage you to build a network of people, of like-minded people, people on similar missions, people that are doing exactly what you are doing. Maybe your mom, get in mom groups. Maybe your dad, get in dad groups. Maybe you're married, get in married groups. Maybe you are an entrepreneur, get in entrepreneur groups. Maybe you are tired of working for corporate America and you're ready to start a business. Get in groups of people that are like-minded just like you. There are groups, millions and millions and millions of groups of people who can support you. One thing that I love is the moment I decided to go sober or become sober, I immediately jumped into sober groups on Facebook. Not because I wanted to be connected with other like-minded people at that time. I just needed support. And a lot of those groups have made some amazing friends for me in my local area and international, so that I feel supported and loved. It helped me get through my first year and a half of sobriety. Groups can very much help you. I'm in a group right now of entrepreneurs from all over the world, over 40 countries represented in this coaching program that I'm in. And it's just amazing to be around people who are on a mission, who are inspiring people, who are changing lives. You got to get in groups that support your vision. If you don't know or have a group that supports your vision, I invite you to my social media. You're going to be challenged, you're going to be inspired, you're going to grow, but it's all in love and it's all in positivity. I am educating on a daily basis on all of my platforms to make sure that other people can live and be at their highest form. Get into groups that support you. And lastly, I would say the last action step that you can take is always stay consistent and always self-reflect. When we become consistent, my shirt says consistency wins. Also, shout out to Tell You Collapse. This is who I bought the shirt from. I love their marketing. I love their messages. It's all about like fitness and health and wellness and all the good things. So check them out if you can. And this isn't a paid advertisement. I just love their clothes. But in order to change limiting beliefs about yourself, you have to be consistent in the message that you are delivering and thinking of who you are. That message can be anything, but you got to be consistent. So every day, what I strongly recommend is you wake up, find a morning routine of some sort. If you decide to journal, I would journal 2 things specifically. I would journal in gratitude. So I would write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever you feel comfortable doing, things that you're grateful for. I always stick with 3. I'm grateful for my marriage, therapy, and business. That's my 3 core. And then I also affirm things. For example, my affirmation that I wrote this morning, my inner light shines bright for all to see. Let me actually look at my journal and I can read my affirmations for today. I choose to be unstoppable. I embrace my transformation. I am a 7-figure entrepreneur. And I literally just journal this stuff every day. Let me look. My passion is my power. I embrace my transformation. I courageously am letting go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. My ancestors speak through me. I have the will and power to create the life I want. I can go on and on and on about affirmations, but that's my morning quote unquote practice. And it helps me with my own limiting beliefs, because if I didn't make a sale today in my business, it's very hard, right? You're like, oh, I'm not making money. And then you can get stuck in that energy. Oh, I'm not doing enough. Oh, I'm not great. Oh, this isn't for me. You can go down that loophole of negative thoughts. But what I do is I journal and I reaffirm who I am and what I'm creating. I may not have hit a sale today, or I may not have helped someone today, or I may not have signed a new coaching client today, or whatever the case may be. And I'm still on a trajectory to help 1,000 people this year. I'm still on a mission to help 100 people personally and 1,000 people collectively with my team. I'm still on global domination. I'm still wanting to be a worldwide name. Like, just because I had a bad day, I'm not going to allow those limiting beliefs to keep me down. I'm going to go back and I'm going to reaffirm my vision. If you don't have, I'm not going to say vision boards are for everyone, but there is something about creating something that you want to see all the time. I have my vision board painted everywhere, printed everywhere. I have it in front of me. I have it on papers. I have it posted in the restroom. I have it posted next to my nightstand. I have it so I can see what my highest vision of myself or highest version of myself will look like. And I keep it in my view. Why? Because the more we focus on what our vision is, the more it's in our reticular activating system, RAS, look it up if you don't know what it is. And the more we're determined and consistent after going after our dreams. So I hope this was super, super helpful, super informative. I hope that you can walk away from this episode and start applying some of these things to your life. One, to help you reduce and or eliminate the limiting beliefs, but then two, just to inspire you and hopefully motivate you to know that you are worthy. You get to be happy, healthy, and wealthy in this life. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I can't wait to talk to you guys next week. Love and light. Ciao.